Hello again, this is Shannon from Retro Dolls US. Now I'm going to be talking to you guys about the more regularly used types of hair for dolls, My Little Ponies, and action figures. How you can tell them apart and how you can work with them to style them. Now the first one is nylon. This is our parakeet nylon. It's a very gorgeous jewel green color. Staple length on these are usually about 36 inches long. They come to us in extra large packs, which are 100 grams. So 100 grams is equal to about 8 hanks of hair. And nylon can be dyed. It can be boil permed very easily. It can be styled in many different ways. It's very pretty. There's the shiny kind. We have matte. And then there's brilliant or shimmering kind like this. This is our Blue Glacier. As you can see, it's very metallic looking, very shiny, very pretty, soft, silky. We have them in a variety of colors. Then I also have available exclusive to the US only our 52-inch nylon hanks. These are skinnier, but they are 52 inches. So very long hanks of hair. And this is Dahlia, which is a very pretty purple. Now also there's another type of nylon hair called cat silk nylon. This is our beanstalk, which is retired. We don't carry cat silk anymore. I'm considering getting it back in, but you can get cat silk, which is a brand name from restoredoll.com. And the owner there, Kathy, she's really nice, very easy to work with. So this is, as far as I know, you can dye this. It is harder to work with. As you can see, this is also like a metallic color. She doesn't have it named Beanstalk. I think she goes by numbers on her bags. But this is harder to curl. It's a lot stiffer, but it's still really pretty hair to work with. It looks great in straight hairstyles or like pinned updos, like this, as you can see. It's little twisty buns, and this one that I'm working on here, that you use dress pins to stick in, and you can do all different types of hairstyles. The next type of hair I'm going to show you is Saran. This is our Meridian Saran. Saran has a waxy type feel to it. It really picks the oils off your hands when you're working with it, so it's going to get like a greasy look to it while you're working with it, so you're going to want to wash it and do a boil wash or perm on it after it's done to get that nice look to it again. This is what you will find in Barbies, in Barbie hair, and a lot of type of dolls. So yeah, this is Meridian. It's really pretty. Now nylon is more commonly found in My Little Ponies. That is a type that Hasbro uses, is nylon. Now next I will show you is Saran. It cannot be dyed. You can boil perm it. It's harder to do. In my last video, I told you a type of way to boil perm it when you get it in your straws or curling rods. What you want to do is dip it in boiling water for 5 seconds or pour boiling water over it for 10 seconds. When you are putting boiled water in it, if you have painted your project that you're working on, make sure it is sealed very well, or you could ruin your paint job. But yeah, you would stick it in the boiling water for 5 seconds and then immediately dunk it in ice water to blanch it, and you would do this 3 times and then set overnight to dry. Next is polypropylene. This is just a blend that I did myself. I sold it for a while as a special limited color. It was called Cheyenne, but this is Frostbite Poly, Diane Poly, and I believe it's either Lagoon or Leviathan. Very pretty colors. This has a drier feel to it, but it's still kind of silky. It will not very well if you were to use it for dolls. And it's not able to be dyed, but you can boil permit. And if you do like the method I told you about, it will hold the curl pretty well. And in a pinch, it can have some nice matches for nylon, or very close matches. This is our Pink Frost poly, and as you can see, Zigzag here has some faded old hair. It's not an exact match, which would be Dusty Rose Nylon from My Little Customs, but in a pinch it would work quite nicely and look nice on her. That's what I'm gonna, that's my next project I'll be working on. Also a nice color that would work, and a different type of hair, would be our monofiber. This is Victorian Rose. It is a really pretty dusty rose color, and monofiber is super silky and soft. It is probably one of the most difficult hairs to work with, I won't lie, because it is so very soft and silky. It will slip right out of your hands. So you want to make sure when you work with this, to work with it soaking wet. I mean, you want it sopping wet. I'll show you another color here. Sorry, this is hard to do. I'm using my cell phone to tape, so it's one-handed. Then I've got some in a pony head. This is Blue Raspberry. And the colors are really bold and pretty, and unlike any colors that you can find in other types of hair. So it's, like I said, it's harder to work with, but once you get it the way you want it, the results are absolutely gorgeous. And you can curl this. Some people say that you can't, but yes, you can. The hair withstands up to 400 degrees heat, Fahrenheit, and you would use the same method, like I told you, with the blanching method. Hot, cold, 3 times, and then leave it dry overnight. So that's your monofiber. And then, let's see here, kanekalon. You saw some of the Dread kanekalon in the specialty video before. I'm going to show you 2 other types of kanekalon. Some of these can be really hard to tell if it's, like this here is our vintage brunette. It is doll grade kanekalon. It is very soft and silky. It feels almost like nylon. It's not stiff, and it's really pretty. It is harder to curl, so you want to make sure that you, again, blanch it. So if you are unsure, you want to test these out in very small piece. Just take a piece and test it before you use it. If you're unsure of the type, I would suggest if you take it out of the bag that it comes in to put it in new bags, I would make sure that you label it so that you know. Another type is this newer type that we got. It's Japanese doll grade kanekalon. This is a type that you will actually find in some Monster High dolls. This is Absinthe. It is a match for Venus I think it's Venus McFlytrap or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it is a match for her. This is very, it will break easily with the rooting tool, but if you wet it down, it'll work nicely. You just have to be a lot more careful with it, and it looks gorgeous. It's super soft. And then the newest type of hair that the companies came out with back in 2013 is called kiwi. And this is our shimmering, I think it's shimmering copper kiwi, or shimmering bronze, sorry, shimmering bronze kiwi. And it is a metallic color. We do have a lot of metallic kiwi colors, and then we have some non-metallic ones like Nylon. A lot of the doll and toy companies are switching over to this type of hair, and it is supposed to last longer and be a superior brand to Nylon and Saran. And I mean, you would not believe how silky this hair is. So that is all the different types of hair that you will find out there. And if you have any questions at all about how to style them, or, you know, how to, you know, color matches for dolls or ponies, feel free to send me a message, comment below, visit me on Facebook. We have a Facebook group, RDUS, and we have the Facebook page, Retro Dolls US, and also I'm on Instagram under Retro Dolls US, and DeviantArt under Enchantress for 1580. And I hope to hear back from you. Thanks.